Welcome everyone to 2022. So new you in 2022 or same you, just now a little bit wiser and a little bit more spry with all of your 2021 wisdom and all of the spryness from yoga. That sounds good to me. So we are going to go ahead and get some stretch going today. I have a band, of course, we're going to use that to stretch your hammies. I have a mat. I have a nice, easy, open, quiet space. And later for Yoga Nidra, if you are feeling it, maybe you can grab a pillow and we will use that pillow just to kind of lean back on. Maybe you could use a bolster just to open up that chest. Got my pillow in reserve for later. So let's go ahead and get going. On your mat, in your space, lifting up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and close your eyes and just find your focus today. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Bringing your mind to that reason that brought you to your mat today. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Let's continue with that breath and drop an ear to a shoulder. Lengthening into that opposite side of the neck. And up and over opposite side. And up to the top. Go ahead and point that chin up. And drop that chin to the chest. Or we'll go ahead and turn that head from side to side. Lovely. Lift that head right on back up to the top. Take those hands on around. Let's go ahead and interlace those fingers behind that body. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift up that chest and chin. Nice open chest. We can still breathe deeply here with that chest in that expanded position. Good. Bring those hands forward, interlace them there, and then press those hands away from you. So still breathing deeply with that nice stretch into that upper back. Lengthen your neck. Good. Release those hands. Scoop those arms out to the side. Lots of energy reaching out through those fingertips. We're going to go ahead and drop on over to the side here and give yourselves a little stretch. Reach over that ear. Go ahead and windmill yourselves up and over to that second side. And to the first side. That feels awfully nice. Enjoy the movement between those stretches. Up we go, second side. And one more time each side. And excellent. Right on back up to the top. Take those hands, push those hands down into the mat, lengthen upward. There we go. Take a little bit of weight out of those hips. And let's grow taller here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. Very much concentrating on that posture. Very, very tall. Parking those feet on that mat. Grab those thighs. Lift up and still lengthen. Up, up, up. We're going to find that balancing lotus pose. So go ahead and reach your hands there underneath those legs. Rock back onto your hind parts and just find your center here. Once you find that balancing lotus pose, let's just close your eyes and drop the chin to the chest. See if that changes your balance. Lifting up, bringing those feet together, placing those feet on the floor, rotation to the side, spinal twist. And opposite side. Back to the center. We're going to work those obliques and just a little bit more into that twist. So let's find yourself a mermaid position here. So I've got my right leg right here in front of my body. My left knee is bent back. So we're going to go ahead and drop over to the right. Once again, give it a big stretch over to the side. So just like before, that left hip has just lifted itself off the mat as we reach over. Good, good. Now we're going to rotate that upper body, bring that left hand and that left elbow to the floor. And then once you're there, you can just drop forward. If you're feeling fancy, you can extend those arms out a little bit. We've just come here into a nicely modified pigeon pose. We're going to walk it on in, and then since we are opening here, that chest, let's lift that chin up to the sky. We can add a little bit more rotation to the right. Look over that right shoulder. And we'll come on back to the front. Good. Take those legs up and over to the other side. I've got both of my legs over here on the right now, and we'll go ahead and drop it over. Stretch that right arm over that ear, big stretch to the side. And we're gonna rotate that upper body, place that right arm on the floor. We've rotated that upper body so that we can just let that nose come forward. Lovely. Walk it in, up to the top, open up that chest, lift up that chin. And add that rotation. A little bit more twist to the left. Fabulous. Back to the center. Let's go ahead and bring those legs on around, and we're just going to flop them out and open to a nice butterfly position. You can push those heels forward as much as you would like, and we're going to drop down, send that nose towards those feet. And as you round forward here, stay in this position and breathe. Every time you inhale, feel that space between your shoulder blades expand. We're going to take our time, roll ourselves up to the top, check in with that spine, check in with that posture, bring those knees together. I'm going to rotate to the side here. Just move that out of the way. Lift up tall and let's extend both legs forward. We're going to point your toes. Reach those toes down for that mat. Pull your toes back, standing there, demi-point, right? On your tiptoes, and then flex those feet. Push, push, push those heels forward. Lovely. Once again, toes point, demi point, and flexion. Good. You can relax your posture if you like. I'm going to bring my hands back behind me. Go ahead and scrunch up your toes. And then spread your toes out and away from each other. Good. Scrunch up the toes. And spread them out. And one more time, scrunch up your toes. And spread them out and away from each other. Good. Relax those feet. Wiggle out those ankles maybe. Fabulous. Shake out those legs. Nice and loose. And we're going to go ahead, when you are ready, roll down onto your mat, onto your back. And once you do so, we've all got that natural tendency to just kind of squeeze and lift those shoulders to the sky. But I want you to really let go. Let those shoulders melt down to the floor. In fact, let's just reach your arms here out beside you. You can come on out to the T. You can bend those elbows. But do soften up into that upper body. Take a breath. And slowly here, rock it out side to side. Just take those knees as far as you would like, side to side. It's like we're massaging that mid back as we rock. That chest is nice and open. Good. And we come right back to the center. I'm going to uncross my ankles. I'm going to place my left foot on the floor, flex the right foot, and just scoop those hands either around that shin or behind that thigh as we work to pull that right leg into the body. So if my left leg was extended, we'd be in our Upanasana pose, but just focus on driving that right leg inward as we still flex that right foot. Fully feeling that mid back lengthen out and press down into the floor. Breathe. And release right ankle to that left quad. Hands scooping down and around behind that left thigh. Go ahead and pull those legs in. There's our nice through the hole pose. And lovely. Let that left foot come on down to the floor. Take your right knee. Push your right knee over on top of the left. And then we're just going to take both knees to the right. So both arms out to the side, T position. Got a little drop there. Using that top leg just to gently press down on that bottom leg. And excellent. Up to the top. Untangle those legs. Let's go ahead and just place them right there on the floor for a moment. Close your eyes and take a moment just to notice things. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Duck walk those feet off the edges of your mat and then flop both knees to the right. Get a little bit more into that left hip flexor. You can feel that arch there in that back is definitely lifted away from the floor, but all through the front of that left hip. Lengthen. Good. We'll come on up to the top. Go ahead and duck walk those feet back together. Left leg, hug it in into that nicely modified Upanasana pose. Left leg hugs into the body. Shoulders are easy. We're just breathing here.
And then left ankle to that right quad for through the whole pose. Releasing right foot to the floor, pushing that left knee over on top of the right. Both knees flop left. There's that twist. Come on up to the top, untangle those legs, and let's take that nice wiggle of the feet off the edges of your mat so that both knees can drop on over to the left. And we get that right hip flexor stretch. Maybe even a little quad stretch there too. Good, come on up, duck walk those feet back together, and once again, let's just evaluate that body like we did before, only now things should be feeling just a little bit more even. So breathe in, relax the shoulders. Breathe out. Lovely. Let's go ahead and bring those arms right on down beside you, palms face down. We're gonna roll ourselves up into bridge, but before we do that, let's take that right foot and slide that right foot a little bit further ahead of the left. So our feet are not quite even, palms are on the mat. Let's go ahead and just roll right up into bridge. We're squeezing the glutes. We are lifting those hips right on up to the sky. And try not to let those knees splay out to the side. Try to point those knees straight forward in the direction of those toes. So up, up, up. Inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, roll through the spine to come on down to the mat. Tailbone releases last. And we'll switch. Slide the right foot back. Left foot slides forward. And once again, breathe in. And press up into our off-center bridge pose. Up, up, up. And release. Roll it on down, back to that mat. Take your time, but we'll hug those knees into the body and scoop the nose up towards them. Hug it up. And release it down. With this follow, right? Let's go ahead and stretch out those hammies. So send that right leg right on up to the sky. Loop your band or your strap around it. If you are flexible, you might not need a band or a strap, but we do want to try to make sure that that right leg is straight. It is okay to lock out your knee here, provided that that doesn't hurt you, but we want to make sure we are flexing that right foot and really stretching out through the back of that right leg. So there's no pressure on that left foot because your entire back is just relaxing down into the floor here. Good. Push, push, push that right heel to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. Go ahead and reach on up. We're going to take that strap just into that right hand, or you can reach your hand up to grab that right foot or that right ankle, and out that right leg goes to the side, still reaching that right heel away from you. press, press. Inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, release. Release that right leg. Send it down and out along your mat. Let's go ahead and give it a little wiggle there. Shake out that right leg. And then relax it as you breathe in. And out. Good. We're going to switch sides right away. So take that strap, loop it around that left foot. And now we stretch out that left hammy. Always the hammies, right? Always. It's crucial to stretch these fellas out, making sure that your lower back doesn't shorten up to overcompensate. Good. Melt into it a little bit further here, but really all those body parts, they're all connected. We need to make sure that we're taking care of everything. Always checking your alignment, standing tall, balancing evenly on both sides and halves of your body all the time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Transfer that strap into that left hand. Open that left leg out to the side. Inner thigh stretch. Good, good. We're going to release that left leg when you're ready. And just send it down and out along your mat. Bring that left leg down to meet the right. And then let's send the right leg down as well. There we are. Both legs are extended. Go ahead and wiggle them out. And again, how is everything feeling? Are you feeling evenly stretched? I hope so. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. We're going to bend a knee, grab a thigh, and just gently rock ourselves right around to the top. Excellent. Both legs are extended forward. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a nice full forward seated bend. So inhale to lift, exhale, fold that body forward. Let the weight of your head just bring you over. Do what you can. And then we will slowly, slowly stack ourselves up to seated. Good. Making our way out into side gate. Right hand comes here behind you on that mat. Draw that right knee up underneath you. And let's extend that left arm upward. So we can relax here. Reach up through those fingertips. Stretch into that left side. Good. Excellent. Lifting that left leg up off the floor. And maybe bending that left knee, reaching back with that left hand to open up that chest. Get a little backwards bend there. Reach out and up and lower down. Good. Let's take that left arm over that ear. Reach it even longer. If you are feeling fancy, you can send that bottom leg out, and we'll just hold our side plank. Good, good. We're gonna flip to our plank position, squeezing into that tummy, breathing in. And then we're going to lower ourselves down to the mat. So lower down, release those toes, and scoop into cobra.
Good, good. Leaving your hands right there on the mat. There's not that much pressure on those hands. If you can, we're gonna reach those legs back. Let's make those guys longer, point those toes. And from here, still in cobra, lift those thighs off the floor, engaging into that back, those glutes. Looking upward with your nose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lower the legs, lower the forehead to the mat. Soften those shoulders. And we're gonna press back in to Balasana. So come on back. And then we're gonna come forward into up dog. So working your way forward, squeezing up those hind parts, lifting your nose and lengthening your neck. Good, let's take a couple of those. Press back, Balasana. And up dog. Balasana. Up dog. One more, Balasana. And up dog. Lovely. Come on up to all fours, hands and knees. Give it a nice cat stretch. Relax your neck. And then flatten it out. So now we're going to flip over to side gate. We're just going to draw that left knee up underneath you and send that right arm up to the sky. But I'm just going to flip around onto the other side. That way I can still see you all, right? So here we are. So there's our side gate. If you want to face away from the screen there, please do. But there is our other side gate. So right fingertips are reaching up to the sky. We are stretching into that right side. That ear is pointed upward. Good, good. Holding here, maybe we can lift up that right leg. Maybe we can bend that right knee and find ourselves a little opening of the chest. Good. Sending that arm up and that right leg out, we will lower that right foot to the floor. Good. Send that right arm over that ear, big long stretch. We're trying to take up as much space as you can between your fingertips and your toes. Either stay here or maybe we can find our side plank. Good, good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Flipping back and over to plank. Squeezing into that tummy. Inhale, breathe in. And then press up into down dog. There we are. So your fingertips are very forward. Then come the elbows. Then comes the head, the toes, and the heels. So we want to try to feel here that that upper back is nice and flat. Those shoulder blades are squeezing together. We're breathing. Good. Walking your hands and your fingertips a little bit closer together. There's our forward fold. Maybe cross the arms at the elbows. Soften the knees. And let's go from side to side with a nice rock. Good. Release. Go ahead and roll yourself up to standing, all the way up nice and tall. And we're just going to scoop those shoulders up and back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Excellent. Place your hands on your tummy and let us just find your balance, right? So close your eyes, lift those toes away from that mat. Try not to grip that mat with those toes, but just standing tall. There we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice. We're gonna release those arms beside you. In your perfectly long, tall posture, remember that Upanasana that we did? We're gonna try that standing. So let's take a breath, use the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw that right leg up into the body. Let's go ahead and you can hang on to that shin. You can grab behind that thigh, but check your posture. And then lower down. Good. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. Left leg comes in. We'll take a breath at the top. And lower down as you exhale. Let's do that right side again. Inhale. Exhale. This time, as you lift up and pull in, take a breath, turn the head to the right. See if that changes your balance. Inhale here. Exhale, hold. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, down to the mat. One more time, left side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, turn the head to the left. Exhale to hold it. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, release. That was excellent. Let's do one more side, or one more series. Each side, inhale. Exhale. Turn the head. And left side, when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Challenge your balance. And down we go. Nice. Using both arms, let's take a swan dive. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Down we go. Good. Wiggle those shoulders, shake everything out. Let's give it a little triangle today, shall we? So I'm going to take my right foot up towards the front of my mat, give it a big step back with the left. Let's turn this into just a bit of a series. So extend those arms out, sink into that right knee, finding your archer pose. So make sure that right knee is headed out in the direction of those right toes, but that spine is long and you are lifted. Good. Press back into reverse warrior, straightening out that right knee, sliding that left hand down that left thigh. Good. Let's swirl over into triangle. Hand to a shin, to an ankle, to the floor, to a block. That left arm reaches upward. We're going to press back into reverse warrior. So windmill it up, drop it back. And archer. Excellent. Straighten everything out. And we're just going to rotate here through the front. So now my left toes are the front leg. That's the front leg, right? So squeeze into that core, lift up long, and begin with archer. You are balanced, you are steady, you are strong. Drop back, reverse warrior. and triangle. Go ahead and lift back up, reverse warrior. And archer. Reach, reach, extend, much energy. And straighten it out. Good. I'm gonna go ahead and just duck walk those feet back up underneath me. We'll use those hands, bring those guys right to your heart at namaste. Standing tall, tune in, check in, breathe in. And give it a little half moon. And the other half moon. Fabulous. Right on up to the top. I'm gonna rotate to the side here. Release those hands, chin to the chest. Roll everything forward, hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. Once you come to down dog, you might wanna walk your dog. Bring your weight right back to the center. Push that derriere up to the sky. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, release. Send it back. Balasana. I'm gonna slide those hands back. Come on up into Thunderbolt. So I'm gonna tuck up my toes here in the back, but you don't wanna bring too much weight onto those feet, so you can bring yourselves a little bit forward here, and all we're gonna do, just to bring some mobility into those ankles, is just rock your heels side to side. So I've got a little bit of weight, right, but not too much in those feet, needing to work that ankle mobility. Side to side there. Good, good. And then release, have a seat. Go ahead and bring yourselves on around. We're gonna gently here, roll down onto those mats, onto those backs, rock it out side to side. Let's give it one more spinal twist, shall we? Arms out to the side, T position. Take both knees to the right, roll your head to the left. And up and over, other side. Pull those knees over to the side, roll that head in the opposite direction. And back we go to the center. Take a little wiggle, set those feet on the floor, and we are ready for Yoga Nidra. So today, as promised with your pillow, I'm gonna place this pillow, if you've got a bolster, you can maybe fold up a blanket, but we're just gonna hang out here for Yoga Nidra today, if it's cozy. Make any adjustments that you need to, because I want us to focus on opening up the chest. So you can bring that pillow or even multiple pillows underneath you. And so what that's gonna do is that's just gonna force us to arch that back a little bit more. And with those arms out to the side, we can feel those ribs pressing up and open. So let's find a nice cozy position. Maybe even you can flop those knees out and open into a nice reclining butterfly pose. So wherever you are today, whatever adjustments you need to make so that you are comfy, let's do that, right? We're here in our Yoga Nidra pose.
And let's just take in a breath. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale. Let us soften that body and melt that body into the mat. We want to let go of all the tension anywhere between the toes, the crown of the head, all the way out through those 10 fingertips. No tension, no stress. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Release and soften. Let's take one more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. That entire body is easy. If there is any residual tension or stress, let's just let it go. Allow it to float up to the surface of the skin and drift away overhead like a cloud. But you are in your space with that breath gently moving through the body. Finding that space where we can just come inward and hover. Hover in that area that is just before sleep. Enjoying a few moments of peace. And slowly and gently, let's go ahead and bring your attention and your focus back into your breath. Deep breath in. Full breath out. As you breathe, we can wiggle those fingers and toes around a little. Even slowly here, pull those knees in towards your chest. You can release that pillow from underneath you, or you can roll over onto your side.
I'm gonna come on up into a seated position, but you hang out wherever you would like to be. We'll close your eyes and come inward for a final moment of quiet. Lokha, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Shanti means peace. Om Shanti to you. And thank you for joining me today. Om Shanti. Namaste. Good job, guys. We're fabulous. Make sure you get some more yoga. later on this week, right? We all need it. We all need to stretch. We all need to breathe. We all need to go outside, get our vitamin D, hydrate, and please, please go wash your paws. Namaste. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye. You guys couldn't see it, but this guy was sleeping off camera the whole time throughout our session, so I think he got his yoga in too. So be well, guys. Go wash your paws, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.